Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Unique Divination, and I am here with Tarot and Sexuality Part 2, second revision, and this is an Urban Mystic workshop. Let's begin. Tarot and Sexuality Part 2, all materials, copyright 2020, Unique Divination, LLC, who asserts her right to be recognized as the originator of this work. All rights reserved, no parts of this presentation may be reproduced by any means without the expression of the author. Unauthorized copying and/or distribution of this presentation may result in the triggering of malign thought forms that may enter the psyche of the transgressor. Tarot and Sexuality, Minor Arcana, and the Court cards. Got our four suits. Wands relate to the element of fire. Fire gives us energy and the ability to perform active tasks and passion. They represent sexual energy. Okay, wands represent sexual energy. Ace of Wands symbolizes an erect penis, also represents the desire to be sexy and your desire for sex itself. Also, the querent is the one who initiates sex with their partner. Reverse represents a flaccid penis. It can be sexual dysfunction or erectile problems. It will need to be investigated to see if this is an emotional or medical problem. For women, it can mean that their partner is having problems or, quite simply, that they aren't getting any. For either sex, it can mean that their libido is low and that they simply don't feel like it. Example: Ace of Wands reversed, Page of Cups reversed, infidelity. Either party may be unfaithful. The one who is loyal does not want to have sex with the one who cheated. Next, we have Two of Wands, symbolizes dominance. Sexually, the questioner or the partner might like to use domination as a sexual turn-on. This can mean being held down during casual sex or being a dominatrix. Reverse represents release from domination. This can also mean turn off for some people. Example: Two of Wands and King of Swords. Three of Wands represents fertility, creativity, and birth. Artistic forms of sex, erotic art. Not necessarily pornography, but kind of like one of those Skinamax films. Also means part of one's nature and who they are as a person. Reverse means the libido is switched off, or sex is denied unless it's to make children. If the Three of Wands is pulled first, then this means someone's natural ability to go with the flow is being hindered. If the Three of Wands is pulled second, this means that the first card is part of their nature and who they are as a person. Four of Wands symbolizes the home, and people with this card rarely like to have sex unless it's in the bed or maybe even a living room. If it symbolizes the querent's partner, it meant that they like someone who is homely and domesticated. Example: Four of Wands and King of Cups is a man who can cook. Four of Wands, Queen of Cups, a woman who enjoys home life and likes to have children as part of her sexual fulfillment. Five of Wands, symbolizing bickering and fluctuating energy, nagging partner. Woman is menstruating or suffering from PMS. For either, it could mean recovering from a cold. Rundown, chatterbox, someone who talks too much. Symbolizes a desire for a change in sexual activity, either more or less depending on surrounding cards. Six is fuck buddy. For long-term relationship, it means that their partner is their best friend. For future prediction, means querent desires long-term partner who is their best friend. Friendship comes before sex in that aspect. Seven of Wands is symbolizing high energy and beauty, physically attractive. Reverse is apathy, is not physically attracting to anyone. Tired, relationship was built on looks, but time has faded and the looks are gone. Eight of Wands represents sexual excitement and extreme passion. In a relationship or not, this can be called a quickie. Reverse represents Minuteman, come fast. Example: Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Long distance relationship, but there is excitement and passion in the relationship. Nine of Wands symbolizes strong, muscular, attractive looking men. Strong physically and emotionally, capable of sustaining an erection and having sex all night long. A woman can keep up in the bed. For both, sex means healthy lifestyle and enjoying exercise in the great outdoors. Having sex outside in the woods. Couple may have met at the gym. Next, Ten of Wands symbolizes burdens. Don't have time for sex, too busy, no sex life. Reverse means take the steps towards making time for love, sex, and romance. Get rid of the kids. Upright means pregnancy, overweight, and unhappy about it. Next, we've got the Wand Court cards. They represent people we may meet. King of Wands represents a strong, sexy, funny, popular, muscular man. Sporty. This is an all around good guy, and if you're not in love with him, he's still a great sexual partner. Reverse, this card reads as a man who is distracted, less sporty, and sometimes great in bed, but not able to commit. This person can be jealous in a serious relationship. Queen of Wands represents an active, pretty, sexy, and creative woman. She is also ripe for pregnancy. This woman enjoys sex and is fun to be with. Reverse indicates reluctant to commit. Knight of Wands represents important phone calls, text, email, or social media messaging from your lover. Upright means message received. Reverse means the message is not getting through and there is a loss of interest in communicating. Page of Wands represents a young man for an older woman or a young woman for an older man. Reversed is childness and immaturity, which means lack of experience in the bed. You will need to teach this partner everything they need to know in the bed. Now we're going to move on to cups. Cups relate to the element of water. Water symbolizes emotions due to its bonding quality. This is our ability to love and be loved. Two, for positive relationships and to be sensitive and caring. Ace of Cups symbolizes the open heart, and in a sexual relationship, our ability to desire to include the emotions as well as the body. Reversed symbolizes coldness and a not good perspective on getting emotionally involved. Two of Cups symbolizes being in love. Sex between two people in love or have just fallen in love. Reversed means sex is not taking place between the couple. Falling out of love, finding someone distasteful or unpleasant. Three of Cups symbolizes the marriage card or committed relationship. If the querent is inquiring about someone they just met, it means the person is taken. Four of Cups symbolizes rejection. Prepared to be snubbed or pushed away. If it's a woman, it could be due to PMS from menstrual cramps or some type of physical ailment or distraction. Also, turning their back on physical touching due to personal issues outside of the relationship. Five of Cups symbolizes emotional contact that goes beyond the physical level. Emotions are intense, physically connected, soul loves sex, intuitively knowing someone, their wants, desires, needs, and pleasures. Reversed symbolizes psychic vampirism, smothering, stealing your energy in a draining relationship. Six of Cups symbolizes the past, present, and future. During sex, the mind dwells on past lovers or potential future lovers. Sex is not that good, promises it would be better tomorrow. Reversed, the mind is stuck in the past and therefore cannot have satisfaction during sex. Seven of Cups symbolizes fantasy. Sex is all in the mind. Porn, films, books are represented by this card. Must be reminded physical contact is better. Eight of Cups symbolizes the bored housewife or the workaholic. They want sex outside of their relationship. Nine of Cups symbolizes friends and parties. Drinks, not good for sex, but for an enjoyable social scene. For relationships, it means you need social stimulation. Moderate drinking can help relax uptight couples. Ten of Cups symbolizes contentment in love, relationships, and sex. People who have been together for a very long time, mutually satisfying sex life. Next, we have the court cards and representing people we may meet. King of Cups. This guy is an absolute sweetie, the perfect father, loving and kind man. This guy is too sensitive for a one night stand. This guy loves for keeps. He loves to cook, and on the reversal, he could be a mama's boy. Queen of Cups is loving and kind. She will make you dinner, listen to your problems, and give you a massage. Reverse, the queen can be standoffish sexually. Sex with this woman has to start with the emotions and work down. For a man, it means he's a breast man and breasts will turn him on the most. Knight of Cups likes to be free to come and go at will. This is the weekend lover, a long distance romance. Sometimes they are busy being elsewhere that they don't turn up at all. They may leave you hanging around and give you the impression that they only want you around for sex. Reversed, they won't show up at all and will not have any apologies to give either. Foreign lovers or romance while overseas, an old flame returning into your life, or someone you vaguely met in the past but never spoke to. Page of Cups is loyal and faithful. The page can be a bit of a pushover because they are so eager to please. Servant and gives good service may also represent a prostitute paid for a sexual service. Can also represent dressing up as a nurse, as a turn on. Reverse page of cups will cheat and say something like they wanted so much from me or they were too needy. And next we go into the suit of swords, relates to the element of fire. Fire gives us energy and the ability to perform active tasks and passion. They represent sexual energy. Wait a minute. I don't think that's correct. Swords should be air. Hold on, let me check. Sorry about this, y'all, but I want to go ahead and sometimes, well, I edit all by myself, so just want to make sure. Hold on just 1 second. I'm sorry. Right, so this is not correct. I'm going to go ahead and fix this now so we can get this over with and it'll be updated in real time. So, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Alrighty, so we're back on track. Sorry for that. Found that editing issue. I just went ahead and corrected it right then and there. So swords relates to the element of air. The suit is all about the mind and the complexities of human thought processes. Not always good for sex when ideas, both old and new, get in the way of spontaneous creativity. Ace of Swords symbolize truth, honesty, and integrity. Can also want things done their way. Can also be very blunt. Reversed, they are liars. Two of Swords symbolizes keeping the peace. Creates stress by allowing tension and buildup of emotion. Bad vibes after sex. Reverse is literally walking out on somebody while in the act of sex. Three of Swords represents anger, revenge, jealousy, and hatred. Why are they sleeping with you in the first place if they hate you this much? Payback for sleeping with their partner or loved one. This is like revenge sex. Four of Swords symbolizes places of retreat and healing, the bedroom, sexual healing from child sex abuse, circumcision for men, and childbirth for women. Five of Swords symbolizes persuasion and mental manipulation, being pressured into your partner's preferences that you don't like, also religious beliefs and sexuality. Six of Swords symbolizes overthinking things, wanting the sexual experience to be perfect, but then it becomes awkward because of overthinking. OCD with genitals being clean. Reverse symbolizes someone who is going to talk about the sexual experience after they are done and judging how it could have been better. Seven of Swords also represents revenge sex. Eight of Swords symbolizes inner torture, experience pain and heartache, and is not connected during sex. This can also symbolize vaginal dryness, even when the individual is turned on. People who enjoy bondage and tying up as part of their lovemaking. Nine of Swords symbolizes mental anguish and the mind is giving way, brutal and aggressive sex. Ten of Swords symbolizes days of sadness and depression. Some people desire sex when depressed and some may not. Swords court cards, people we might meet. King of Swords, all right, is ruthless in the pursuit of what he wants. He is not unkind, but he is to be obeyed. This more symbolizes career status than sexual attitude. Loves to make love with the lights off and does not like pillow talk. They may be emotionless in his approach, but will want and expect for the woman to climax first, only because he hates failure. He might try to bring you to climax by fingers and tongue, saving the penetration for his pleasure. Reversed is far too uptight to want sex. Health issues in the abdominal or genital area, which makes them turned off from sex. Queen of Swords, very often she is alone or lonely, even in a relationship. She's been cheated on and continues to accept partner back. Physically, sex may be uncomfortable, painful, or distasteful. There may be some uterus issues going on, maybe even ovarian cancer. Man or woman, oh, Knight of Swords, I'm sorry. Knight of Swords. Man or woman on a mission and determined to win the love of their life or to get laid for the night. Reverse represents loss to battle and weariness in the pursuit of one's goal. Is it too difficult to make him or her climax? Page of Swords. You'll never really truly know where you stand with the page. Will appear to be something he is not. You never get what you expect. Cross dressers, transvestites, they can be homosexual, lesbian, or bisexual. Loves playing mind games, sweet one minute and cruel the next. And now we're going to move into the Suit of Pentacles. And this is not right either. So let's take the time to update this too. All right, sorry about that. So let's get back to it. So Pentacles is the last suit, and it relates to the element of Earth. This suit is all about how we survive in the physical world, wisdom and wealth, money and knowledge, and whether or not we possess a core sense of security. Ace of Pentacles symbolizes ownership, the legal side of relationships, that piece of paper that just makes everything legal. Two of Pentacles represents uncertainty regarding sexual orientation. The questioner is uncertain about their orientation, but is unwilling to have new experiences for fear of humiliation. Indecision about making decisions regarding sex and infidelity. Do we want to have that affair or not? Do we want sex tonight or not? Three of Pentacles symbolizes being the one in the driving seat of a relationship, and it's not an equal relationship. One person is the boss or running the show. The other person is leading. Reversed means that you're a people pleaser and a yes man. Four of Pentacles symbolizes security. Dull, boring. Keep doing the same old stuff in bed because we know it works and it gets results. Not exciting, but it's fulfilling for both men and women. It means they don't want to have sex with someone unless they appear to be prosperous. Five of Pentacles represents getting help along the way. Someone needs a friend or a support system. Could also mean assistance during sex, aka Viagra. Reversed means no support system. Six of Pentacles symbolizes balance of payments and favors. The amount of effort you put into the relationship and the sexual side of it is equally balanced by your partner. Reverse represents being ripped off, someone who's taking advantage of you. In the bedroom, highly unsatisfactory. Feeling used, partner's getting all the sexual gratification and you're left over there, most likely with a wet bottom. Seven of Pentacles symbolizes work. All sex has to be learned. Learning technique, maybe read some books, watching videos. Reverse represents the work that we don't feel like doing. Eight of Pentacles symbolizes a good reputation. Good lover as a result of having multiple partners. Showing off goods. Women wearing a low cut top to show off breasts. Men showing off their chest. Reversed is bad reputation, bad lover taking someone for a ride. You cannot change this person. Nine of Pentacles symbolizes long-term security, great sex because you know your partner is with you for life. Reverse represents emotional insecurity and abandonment issues. Ten of Pentacles symbolizes family and morals. If your family told you sex was bad, that is how you view sex. Strong family background, so anyone involved with this individual must expect to spend a lot of time hanging out at partner's family's house and every family function. Strongly believes in tradition and expects to have children to extend the family line. Court cards for the Pentacles, people we might meet. King of Pentacles, businessman and will treat sex the same way. Sex is an exchange of goods, so he will expect to be rewarded for taking you out for that expensive meal or paying for that mortgage. He will buy tasteful gifts and pay for expensive vacations, but won't be around much because he's working. If he has money worries, he will hate making love. Likely to have an affair because he is always away from home, working. He will never leave his wife, but mistress will be treated well. Queen of Pentacles, businesswoman. She is about long-term security and committed relationships. In bed, she will please her partners, but never cross her own boundaries. Knight of Pentacles is not looking for romance or sex. They are concerned with planning out their life to a T. They have chosen an age for when they will settle down. Reverse, the knight has no plans and there is no longer meaning to their life and what they are doing. Risk taker. Oh, Page of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Risk taker. May jump into bed with almost anyone. They will have creative ideas during sex, even changing up on moves that are currently in the process of making you climax. Reversed is non-starter. They are too worried about making mistakes. How to master tarot. So as with anything, tarot takes practice. Best practice is the study of one card for 3 days each. It should take you the same time it takes to make a baby to have studied each card, 9 months. You want to pull a card a day to help with guidance throughout the day. You want to read for people who will allow you to read for them. For my tarot readers interested in starting to, create a business out of this, you want to start by asking for reviews in exchange for free readings, and then you can do donation-based readings, and then you can end up doing paid service. All right. Carry your deck everywhere. Create that bond. Practice laying a spread out and creating a story with the cards. And don't get discouraged. You need to do self-work on your intuition, which is root and sacral work, more so than the third eye. And most importantly, take a break. Sometimes it can be overwhelming and the cards may be running into each other, all the knowledge and information. So just take a step back for a little bit and regroup, and then go from there. All right. This is how you can get in touch with me. This is also how you can see my other products. And if you want to send me anything, PO Box 1156, Newcastle, Delaware 19720. My phone number is 302-650-9317. My email address is uniquedivination@gmail.com, and digital content is Gumroad. And it's also teachable, but I'm not going to worry about that link just yet. All right, so this concludes Workshop for Tarot and Sexuality Part 2. I hope that you gained some interesting knowledge and information that you did not have before. This concludes this series, Tarot Masterclass at this point, but I'm pretty sure there will be more classes added onto this series, okay? Take care.